What exactly is your favorite sport? Oh my God, what do I say? I don't like sports. Assalamu alaikum, guys. How exactly would you answer this question if you don't play sports or even like sports to begin with? What would you say to be able to instantly get a band 9 on your IELTS speaking exam? I'm going to share my top tips on how to answer questions you can't relate to on your IELTS speaking exam. And make sure you watch until the end because I'm going to share my secret strategy I teach in my IELTS speaking Band 7 in 7 days course on coming up with ideas on topics you can't relate to. So the first thing I wanted to say is if you can't relate directly to a question, I want you to think of other ideas to discuss on the given topic to show that you are confident in speaking English, because remember, this is all it's about on IELTS exam. For example, if you don't play sports, maybe you can talk about a sport you like watching or your spouse watches on TV, or maybe just discuss a sport that's popular in your hometown. The examiner is not actually grading you on your knowledge of a given topic. And if you cannot relate to a given topic, express your opinion by maybe saying something like, if you ask me, sports is not really something I enjoy playing, but in my opinion, playing sports is challenging because I would have to argue that sports is not something of my interest. However, I enjoy blah, blah, blah instead. I think learning about blank is more interesting because from my point of view, playing sports requires a lot of training, because remember that the IELTS examiner is not actually grading you on your knowledge on a given topic. Rather, he is actually grading you on your ability to speak English based on 4 different criterias, which are the band descriptors. If you want to learn more about the band descriptors, then check out this video up here. And the second one is, when talking about an unfamiliar topic, don't hesitate and make it clear or apparent that you have no knowledge in the subject. Instead, remain confident and focus on your pronunciation, because it is worth 25% of your final mark. Remember that it is an English test and not a knowledge-based test, so don't lose confidence halfway. And the third tip is make your answer more interesting by having precision when expressing your ideas. Remember, it's time to flaunt your English speaking skills, not your knowledge on a given topic, so don't lose hope. These are usually adverbs or particular phrases you can use in any parts of your sentences, such as, so to sum up, I'd say that honestly, I'm not a big fan of sports, but I can appreciate the teamwork involved. You could use I guess. As I mentioned, I guess sports can be entertaining, but I'd rather spend my time doing other tasks or things, such as, honestly speaking, I find sports a bit boring, but I understand why others enjoy them. And guys, the next tip I want to give you is remember that your body language has a huge impact on your confidence throughout the IELTS speaking exam. If you aren't familiar with the topic, I still want you to remain confident, smile to the examiner, and speak to him in a friendly tone. I want you to remain confident because that is the key to success. And finally, guys, here's my secret sauce I teach in my IELTS speaking course that has helped hundreds of my students come up with ideas to discuss on unfamiliar topics. The best way to come up with ideas is by using the 5W methods, which are who, what, where, why, how. Next time you get a question you are not familiar with, I want you to answer at least 2 to 3 of these W's, and you will have tons of ideas generated on the given topic. So check out this example. So my interests do not really align in the field of sports. Since I don't have much knowledge within this given topic of sports, I really enjoy learning about gardening instead, because I love planting my own vegetables in my own backyard. In the second sentence, I answered what I like doing instead, which was gardening. In the third sentence, I answered where I like to garden. So as you see, this helped me generate ideas on what to discuss using the 5W method, and you should try this technique too. And if you need any help with sounding fluent and confident in IELTS speaking, then make sure you check out the link below to my IELTS speaking course in my description box. And I'm going to leave you with this video up here of tips on how to remain confident throughout your IELTS speaking exam. Assalamu alaikum.